G'day guys, my name's Marley and today I'm here with Luke Bierman, the face of mechanical seals in Australia.
That's right.
Today we're going to talk about some of the problems that Luke's customers have faced and how Luke and his team have managed to solve those problems and maintain those relationships moving forward. Let's get into it.
Sounds good, let's do it.
So obviously we're here today talking about some of the problems that your customers have brought to you. Can you tell me about one particular problem that a customer's brought to you?
Yeah, sure. So this is a double cartridge out of a brewery application. It's actually pumping sticky wort, which is a high viscosity food grade product. So they were having constant seal failures. Basically the faces were sticking together because hence the sticky product, and they were smashing either at the pins or completely shutting altogether. This is quite an expensive exercise because basically they would lose a batch of product every time this happens, and then obviously you've got the cost of downtime on production as well. So.
All right, so what engineering solution did you and your team decide to go for this one? So
we decided to go with an API Plan 54 double seal. So the idea behind that is the barrier fluid is going to be a clean water, which is going to be a higher pressure than the product itself. So the barrier fluid is actually going to be lubricating the primary faces rather than the sticky product, which is obviously the root cause of the issue. As well as that, we also went with a harder tungsten carbide seal face material, so it's not going to smash as easy if we do have that problem. And along with that, we reinforced the pins and really strengthen up the design there as well. So obviously all materials we use are food grade and they comply with the CIP in place.
Okay, and did it work?
Yeah, absolutely. So this was implemented back in 2015 with great results, and we've been running this system ever since in that application. And we've since helped them with other applications like spent grain auger seals, bottom entry mixer seals, piston pump seals, and stuff like that. So.
Okay, and what separates mechanical seal engineering from other seal companies?
Yeah, so after this, with this customer and with all customers, we'll follow up and then we'll talk to them about implementing a spare parts or spare cartridge program where we keep spare parts on the shelf. So in future for shutdowns or breakdowns or whenever they need, more of the same product, we'll keep that on the shelf for fast delivery. So there's no 8, 10, 12 week lead time.
That's great, Luke. Can you tell me about another problem that a customer's brought to you that you've managed to solve?
Yeah, sure. This is a double cartridge out of a large mine dewatering pump, a large Sykes pump. Our client kept having pretty serious failures where they were just leaking water everywhere. After pulling apart a few of the old seals that come out, it was pretty clear that the O-rings were heat affected. They had pretty severe wear on the faces, and even the faces were exploding. So it became clear to me that the seals were getting way hotter than they should have been.
And do you know what the root cause was for that problem?
Yeah, so they're running a Plan 52, API Plan 52 setup. So what that is it's a tandem seal with an external barrier chamber or external barrier reservoir. And for this plan to work, it's pretty critical that there is flow going between the mechanical seal and back to the reservoir. Otherwise, you basically get a positive feedback loop where the friction of the seal faces cause heat, which causes more friction. And without that flow, there's nowhere to dissipate that heat. So it was basically just getting worse and worse until the seal faces would either go extremely wear or they would basically explode.
Okay, and how did you address that issue?
So we needed to increase the flow. So we increased the flow assist in the mechanical seal itself. So we had a more robust or better designed pumping ring or pumping mechanism within the tandem seal, right? And that along with eliminating any 90-degree fittings or any smaller diameter fittings that are going to restrict the flow, as well as using a lower viscosity barrier fluid. That also promotes flow, along with just a more robust design altogether. So.
And did the solution that you and your team come up with solve the problem?
Yeah, we were very happy with the results. So they now run this with all 6 of their pumps. So this was a few years back now. And yeah, it's worked great. So, and as with all of our customers, like I explained before, this is the spare one that we keep on the shelf. So any breakdowns or if they need one urgently, we can get that quick turnaround time as always.
Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me today, Luke. It's been informative for myself, and it's clear that you and your team have a lot of experience. And for any potential customers that might be watching this, what's the best way for them to get in touch with you and your team?
Yeah, thanks Marley, it's been great. So we service the whole of the country, the whole of Australia. So what I'll do is I'll put all our contact details at the end of this video, and feel free to give us a call on any mechanical seal based issues, and we'll be happy to talk them through with you.